A-Reece's Ronnie's Interlude is a poignant tribute that channels the deep pain of personal loss into a powerful artistic expression of grief, legacy, and resilience. In this heartfelt interlude, A-Reece opens up about the profound impact of losing his father, reflecting on how that loss has shaped his life and music. Through intimate and raw lyrics, he shares his journey of navigating sorrow while honoring his upbringing and the craft that has become his sanctuary. This track stands as a testament to the healing power of music, serving as both an escape and a means of emotional expression, inviting listeners to experience the profound emotions behind his words.
Lucky me, dad was home, not all my homies. Yeah, let me get the mic right real quick. Here we go.
The song begins with a tone of gratitude and realism. Lucky me, dad was home, not all my homies. This opening line acknowledges a blessing that was not afforded to many of his peers, immediately grounding the track in themes of family and loss. The stage directions, give the mic here real quick, add an intimate, raw feel, as if the listener is witnessing a candid moment. This intro sets the emotional framework for what follows.
Lucky me, dad was home, not all my homies had that. COVID came, he wouldn't live long, it did my dad bad. Wish I could have my dad back, still cannot believe he's gone. Now he's living through the song, the studio's where I crash at, a place to study the craft at. Matter of fact, I learned it all, burnt the raw, the studio rug is where all the ashes at.
A-Reece dives into deeply personal territory here, revealing the pain of losing his father to COVID-19. The lines express disbelief and longing. Wish I could have my dad back and still cannot believe he's gone. These words reflect the raw emotion of grief and the challenge of accepting loss. Yet, there's a note of solace in now he's living through the song, suggesting that music becomes a vessel for his father's legacy, immortalizing him through lyrical remembrance. This sentiment is further echoed in the album titled Heaven Can White, The Narrow Door Volume 1, which A-Reece and his older brother J. Jody released in dedication to their late father. With the album, A-Reece and J. Jody aim to celebrate their father's life and inspire others to appreciate the gift of life amidst challenging circumstances. The album encourages listeners to pursue their dreams and cherish their loved ones while they still can. A-Reece describes the studio not just as a workspace, but as a refuge. The studio's where I crash at. It's both a physical and emotional sanctuary. The phrase, burnt the raw, the studio rug is where all the ash is at, poetically conveys the intensity of his creative process. Burning raw emotions and memories, turning them into art. The ashes on the rug symbolize past struggles and pain now transmuted into musical expression.
Flashbacks, not having much, not having that. Had to make a way to get to where they say the cash is at. The books would have math in the front, lyrics in the back. Didn't have to be in class to show you I'm a class act.
A-Reece touches on memories that are fragmented or painful, flashbacks not having much. Despite this, he expresses determination to carve out a better life. Had to make a way to get to where they say the cash is at. This points to the common struggle of seeking financial stability and success amid hardship. This clever metaphor intertwines education and artistry, math in the front, lyrics in the back. It symbolizes his balance between practical knowledge and creative passion. Didn't have to be in class to show you I'm a class act suggests that learning and growth can occur outside traditional settings, a nod to self-made success.
Tryna match that whole flow in case you still ain't caught that. I ain't never caught a body, robbed a man and sold crack. Hijack, did a scam or owned a gat. They do that where I grew up at. Me, I chose a different path, wrote raps. In those times, I was on the rise. Check the almanac, the pen I'm using quickly turned into a rap artifact.
He acknowledges his influences with a nod to Jay-Z, Harv, indicating an admiration for established rappers while asserting his own place in the lineage of hip-hop artists. This line reflects a desire to blend styles and pay homage while forging his unique sound. A-Reece reflects on his upbringing in Pretoria and the choices he made in his life. He begins by expressing that he has never engaged in criminal activities like taking someone's life, committing robberies, selling drugs, hijackings, or possessing firearms. These are actions that are unfortunately prevalent where he grew up. Instead, A-Reece talks about how he took a different path and chose to express himself through his music, specifically rap, while others around him may have turned to a life of crime. he found solace in writing rhymes and crafting rap verses. His pen became his instrument, and through his lyrics, he started gaining recognition and popularity. By referring to the almanac, A-Reece implies that his success and rise in the music industry can be verified and corroborated through the records and chronicles kept in this annual reference book. Calling his pen a rap artifact elevates his lyrics to works of art, underscoring the lasting value of his creative output.
I think you get the gist of where I'm getting at with all of that. When I try to leave, it's like it just keeps calling back. I don't know what to call it if it ain't a fact. And if you ain't heard me, nigga, run it back.
Yep.
The closing lines express a complex relationship with his craft and his environment. No matter how much he might want to move on, it just keeps calling back. This pool could represent the passion for music or the ties to his past. By challenging listeners to run it back, A-Reece asserts his authority and confidence in the message he delivers. Ronnie's Interlude isn't just a song, it's a raw, unfiltered conversation with loss, legacy, and the choices that define us. A-Reece turns grief into a compass, guiding us through the ache of absence and the fire of reinvention. When he says now he's living through the song, it's not just about memory, it's about how art becomes a bridge between the living and those we carry. This is for anyone who's ever turned pain into purpose or wondered if their voice could outlast their struggle. How do you want to be remembered? Let's talk about the music that heals, the stories that anchor us, and the courage to rewrite our paths.